Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Great Houses of Calderia, shall we? This game is in pre-early access. This is the Founders Beta, but we're checking it out because it looks extremely interesting. I'm thinking, perhaps something like the Paradox strategy games, Crusader Kings, such. So I haven't played the game, I haven't seen much about it, and I'm just going to dive right in. The story so far. Calderia was once known as a paradise. However, the rulers of old grew hungry for power and knowledge, and devastation followed. The exact reasons for the downfall are long forgotten, and for centuries Calderia was taboo and never to be visited again. When the new emperor learned of the land, he disregarded the warnings of his council and granted a mandate for any noble house to claim parts of the land in his name. Ooh, that's us. He appointed a viceroy to rule Calderia on his behalf. However, just 2 generations after the recolonization, bickering has arisen. There's always going to be this bickering. Rumors are spreading that the viceroy himself has succumbed to the same old megalomania that afflicted the rulers of old. That seems to be the way of it for viceroys. Our house embarked on the journey back as well. We are called, well, we could be this, right? But we, of course, need to be House Incompetence, and we're going to continue. Tradition. As the etiquette of feudalism dictates, each house has different ideals to follow and traditions to value. Every family stands for something. From the beginning, we made sure that we were known as, so we can be peacemakers, idealists, warriors, isolationists, schemers, and scholars. Well, if I mouse over this, it says, start tradition. Each building upgrade is 25% cheaper. This helps you expand your fiefdom faster and focus less on resource production. So, I'm an incompetent scholar. It makes sense to be a scholar. Looks like the tooltips lock and nest, perhaps a la Crusader Kings, so I'll click on this. Choose head of family. It was our parents that led our expedition to recolonize Calderia. Decades later, their time was up, but they left behind a prosperous fiefdom, large family, and the beginnings of a legacy. It came time to choose who among their children would become the new head of family. Head of family is the leader of your house. They have the final say on family matters. So we've got some choices here. We could re-roll these at the bottom. But, let's look at who we've got here and just the distribution of their stats. So, this person, this is economy, this is diplomacy, this is intrigue, and this is military. Like, this person, Bale, or Beale, has the highest, stats, it seems like. 31, 42, 54 aggregate, where this is 22 plus 26, 48, something like that. This is actually not bad. 30 plus 23, 53. So this is very, very close. Yama is very close. So let's see what the traits are. Naive means intrigue -3. Yeah. Genius gives them all of these bonuses. And recluse says diplomacy -1. Miser... at first I was like, miser is bad, but no, it just seems to be a bonus for Yama. And wary hurts the military, but, she's very balanced, actually. Yeah, she's married to Nicolo Incompetence, and he's also good at intrigue. This is you want to be very, very good at intrigue. I actually like the idea of being better at economy and diplomacy than intrigue. So I'm going to choose Beale. And let's do our coat of arms. So let's see what we've got here to choose from. Just looking at the different selections, the animals. Oh, yes, the natural elements. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Crossbow. Uh-huh. Okay, I like it. I don't know what that means. There we go, papers. And then the secondary color, we can go with a light blue. And the icon color itself, we can kind of punch it. There it is. These are the colors. The main color can be a little bit... No, that's no good. Oh boy, that's quite something to look upon. I'm going to go with this. Yeah, this looks better. House origins. When our house embarked on the journey to Calderia, we were among the first to arrive near the Emperor's lands in the east, were early, arrived later, and we settled further away. So let's see what these mean. Crafters, high population, and crops bonus. Let's say that we were like really early, so we got the Flatlands. And we choose our starting location. From the unclaimed land still available to us, we established our settlement in... Punto Esto looks pretty sweet. You've got some coast, you know, it's large, and you have plenty of land to farm and to fish. Let's go up here. Oh, or I guess it's called Goldust. This fiefdom was established on a flat and rocky peninsula. Numerous small fishing villages contribute to the sustenance of the fiefdom, yet the province is primarily well suited for sheep grazing and horse breeding. I gotta say, I like sheep and horses, you know, like we could just have everybody wearing wool and riding around. So what do we get? The crops get a bonus. Not as many grapes. Materials and metal. Like if you were in the hills, you'd probably have better metal and stuff. But we can just trade for that. We start with these buildings. High starting population. We already have 9 workers. And we're going to call this Incompetentia. Because, of course. Would you like to have a tutorial? Oh god, yes. The members of your house can be found and accessed here. Hover over their portraits to see more info. Okay, so we've got... Oh, we have all of these people that we looked at before. They're just not the head of the house. Okay, great. So, like, for example, here's our person. Makes sense. Okay. And this fiefdom is your home. Baron Incompetence of Incompetentia. Okay, right there. You are a vassal of House Teero. You pay taxes to them. That stinks. Counts may have several barons or vassals. Okay. This is the duchy. Duke Galan governs over the duchy you belong in. So this is the chain of command. So, like, we pay taxes to this dude who governs this dude. And then Monstimo di Calderi is the capital. Viceroy Modspara rules over Calderia on the Emperor's behalf. So it's like, goes Viceroy, Duke, whoever that was, and then me. Alright. Fiefdom shortcut. Return to your own fiefdom by clicking the home button down here. Actions on the map are done through fiefdom action menus. Clicking on fiefdoms opens their action categories. Click on your own fiefdom. I will. Click the view button to enter fiefdom view. Do it. The population of your fiefdom is shown here. First number is your current population. Okay, right here. Second number is your population cap, 12. Population increases when the green bar fills to the top, so it's like civilization. Your population amount translates to workers. It's wise to make sure you have enough crops to feed your people. Each worker consumes 1 crop per day as food. Okay, so looks like I am making 9 crops per day, and I've got 9 people, so we're just kind of breaking even. Click on the farmer's profession. Each worker assigned to a profession increases productivity. Okay. Total production per day is shown here. Oh, okay, so we're actually losing. We're at a deficit. These panels show what's required to produce the resource as well as where the resource is currently consumed. So, we have to pay some in taxes. We have a production loss and wages. Ooh, okay. And we have to feed the workers. Drag and drop workers from other professions to farmers until your production of crops is positive. Right. So let's kind of like tune down on... I'll take 1 mason up here, and then... Oh, we're actually almost there. And then 1 from the vineyard there. There we go. So we keep everything going. We just have very low workers, but now we're positive. It takes time for the workers to reach their full potential after transfers. Okay. Farmers don't have maximum worker caps while other professions do. Your population grows according to the happiness of your workers. Okay. You may assign your family members to overseer professions. The competence, of your overseer may boost or hinder the profession. Production and happiness are the most important factors at the beginning. Those are measured by the diplomacy and military skills of the overseer. Drag and drop a portrait of your family member to the empty overseer slot. Okay, so I'm going to put my person, me, to the overseer, and this boosts how many crops per day we get, right? Like, we get production and happiness. Well, we get happiness. Production is governed by military strength, I guess. Okay, so these are all positive. The amount of all your resources are here. Your surplus or deficit per day is indicated by the small numbers. The exclamation point icons indicates there is a problem with production. Uh-oh. Click the back button or right mouse button to return to the map when you're ready. All right. You must pay your workers for their labor. Each profession has 3 tiers of wages to choose from, provided you can produce the resource needed. Wages are consumed daily, in addition to feeding your workers. The better wages you can afford, the happier the workers will become. Remember, happiness increases population growth. Okay. Your current objectives can be seen here. You've done the first one already. Hover over the exclamation point teal icon to continue. Alright, I guess we cleared that. Official visit. Good diplomatic relations are important. Send an official visit to your overlord's fiefdom to improve your relations. Click on the fiefdom banner. Okay. Select diplomacy and say official visit. All delegations have to be done by someone in your family. Choose a leader for your delegation. Tip: high diplomacy skill is often helpful on diplomatic missions. Well, I'm already doing the overseer stuff. Can I oversee the crops if I'm on this mission? Should I send myself? I guess I have okay diplomacy. You may choose who you are going to visit by selecting a member from the other family on the right side. Okay, so we want to see their big head honcho, who is Yago. Yagi! Alright, and we say click send Bale Incompetence is currently overseeing farmers. Okay, they're telling me here. It will stop if they go. All right. Here are some time controls. Whenever an event pops up, the game is paused until you resolve them. Pause can be done with the space button. Time moves on with normal speed, faster time, and faster time. Okay. And we can just get rid of that. We need to construct a building. We have 6 family members without a task, and we have 2 unmarried family members, is what the game is telling me. All right. So what we need to do then is immediately kind of go into this and go to view, and then we should promote somebody else as an overseer. So let's see, like, what is your deal? How good are you? If I have you oversee this, this looks good. Yeah, do that. Okay, great. And then let me go to Masons. Can you oversee the Masons? Are you skilled? Sure. And we don't have any mining going on, so that seems bad. Let's get down to Vineyard. Oh, I put her on the wrong thing. I put her on Keep. No, I want you over here. And then... Oh, you can just drag them like that. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, and you can see like how well they're gonna do with this person at the job. And then... There. I've now given just about everybody a job except for Yama, who I guess I'll send to the winemakers. Okay. So now everybody's working, doing something. They're overseeing operations. And I guess we unpause the game. So there I go. I'm traveling. I'm taking the road. And we're going to visit the Baron. Baron Creatrix. No, we're going to the Count. I'm a Baron. I don't need to see another Baron or Baroness unless I'm looking to get married. Oh, it says new upgrades available. Upgrades are marked with a check marker already built. An upgrade with a hammer icon can be built immediately. The red icon means you don't have the resources. When the upgrade started, all workers in the profession will focus on completing it and will not produce any resources during the construction. Okay. A locked icon indicates that some other upgrade must be built before this upgrade is unlocked. All professions have 4 tiers of upgrades that are unlocked by the upgrades made to your castle. Okay. Alright, so I don't have any of this stuff for the stone vaults. Upgrade effects. So this would give me a new work effort tier and better wage tier. Alright. We have quarries. I guess I could build, like, my keep sandstone. Let's go to farmer, see if we can build anything here. No. We already have all that stuff. The vineyard, anything to build? Not really. The Masons is, like, the only place that we can actually build something. This would... The keep says it lets you put another worker there to defend, I guess. No, we don't need that. Alright. Good enough. 2 unmarried family members. Ina and Olier. Okay. Hide that. Alright, so let's speed it up so we get there. And we made it. And we're doing trend setting. Most interactions between other families are presented with events. This event happens to the person on the left. Skills of the character have often the greatest impact on the possible outcomes. A skill of 10 to 12 is average, 18 plus is superb. Traits may also affect the events depending on the context. Hover over the skill icons to see what each of them represent. Okay. Personal relations and house relations can offer or hinder or help your cause. So it looks like we have bad personal and house relations with Yago here. You may choose what your family members try to achieve, but their characteristics determine how well they succeed. So we can march in with the fabulous retinue, and our diplomacy, economy, heightened traits and fate will determine this. Present the craftsmanship. And then give Iago the doubt you think fits him best. Oh, the double. Okay, I'm going to go with the fabulous retinue. And that actually helped. So you could see our relations actually improved after that. Bale parades into the room in a garment of the finest quality, followed by his retinue, or Beale, I guess, in their luxurious attire. Their entrance turns heads, and the courtiers are charmed by their elegance. With whispers of praise behind them, Beale greets Iago, vambraces clinking along the silken touch. This meeting is on everyone's lips for a long time. So it says right here, we get a +8 respect, +9 respect, and +5 house, +8 house. So kind of like on each side, that went well. You can check all of your current, past, and future objectives from this button. This is the end of the tutorial. Feel free to browse your current and future objectives to get an idea of what you could try to achieve next. More game mechanics will be explained to you as you try them for the first time. When you're done, click the right mouse button or the back button. Okay. So this is the road to victory, I guess. We need to kind of move way back here. We need to finish this by constructing a building for the initial growth phase. So I need to figure out how to build something. This says rank, tradition, winning condition. I mean, like, if building something is just as simple as going into the view screen and saying, okay, I'll make, you know, the only building that I can, basically. Which is... Oh, where was that? Maybe I thought there was something I could build. What am I lacking? I need materials. Oh, God. Yeah, I can build sandstone. I guess. I could wait for more materials, but we only produce 1.1 per turn. Let's just do this. It's going to take 136 days. Good Lord. To finish that. All this does is let somebody else work here. The only reason I'm building it, by the way, is so that I can finish the quest. But that's not a good idea. So let's instead think about, like, what would it take to... this just takes... increase feast and max population. Worker effort increase. Alright, let's just wait then. Speed it up all the way. And you can see our city growth is happening now. Shared pleasure. This is with Nicolo. Nicolo is strolling through the streets of Incompetentia when he overhears excited laughter nearby. He searches for the source and ends up in a remote garden. As he walks, looking side to side, he notices blankets and wineskins on the ground. Walking a little further, he sees a naked woman giggling with a group of others engaged in an orgy. Ah, Incompetentia. These kinds of things just happen. Alright, so try to join them would take his diplomacy. Stay hidden and watch. Well, he's very intrigued, so that might work. Walk away unnoticed. And talk with him. Yeah, let's not be a voyeur. Let's just kind of walk away unnoticed. And I gained the trait worried. Oh, so now I'm worried. He feels uncomfortable out of place. I should have embraced it. I should have just embraced the nudity. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to be like a spy, but either I should have joined it or I made a serious error. Oh, I have an unread message. Okay, now I got it. Alright, that was a terrible tactical error. War, relations, chronicle. What else can we do? Freeholders have a new upgrade. Where? I don't even know what the freeholders means. Oh, I could build a groom house, and it would give me pop limit, worker slot, and higher wage. What What do free pastures even do, though? There's no benefits up here. Oh, you get more resources for horses. That actually might be good because we're kind of got problems getting horses. But I think the reason we have problems with mining and horses is just because we don't have anybody working them. I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, do it. I mean, we have nobody there anyway, so might as well boost it. Upgrade halted. Yeah, it got halted because there's nobody there. Suspicions. Yama Incompetence's husband, Nicolo, has been acting strange. Well, he did see the thing. Sometimes when Yama wakes up at night, he's not in bed and he's more quiet. Yama suspects that he's being unfaithful. I could try to follow him. To compare intrigue, he's more intriguing. Discuss it. My diplomacy is it this one? No. Oh, her diplomacy is really good. And then wait for him to talk. Go for this. Discuss it. Look at that. Uh-oh, respect. Nicolo breaks down crying and admits that there's a courtier that he's been meeting at night. Oh. That didn't go. Like, I thought he was bothered about the orgy. Oh my god. He did it because he was lonely and asked for forgiveness. Yama feels betrayed but forgives him. So she doesn't respect him. And he apologized and he gained the trait adulterer. Oh god. So he's a worried adulterer at this point. Things are not shaping up well for that dude. Get it together. Get your act together. Alright, so I'm at maximum speed. I'm just trying to wait for the population to grow, I guess. I can't really build anything overseeing. There's been an accident in the Masons and one of the workers got badly hurt. Now the workers are demanding safer working conditions. She's shocked they're shocked. And she's shocked and feels it's her duty to do something. So I can listen. Diplomacy, economy, intrigue. Okay. Create new regulations, economy, or investigate, intrigue. Let's create new regulations. And safety has increased, but production's gone down by 10% because we've got all this red tape. So these things happen. Alright, so I'm just kind of letting it roll, trying to build up the population. It's growing, but boy, is it slow. And I have everybody on farming. You know what? I'm going to pause it. I'm going to go in. I'm going to even do this more strongly. I'm going to put more people on farming. I'm talking everybody. We're not doing anything. We're not building anything. I want to see... Yeah, do this. Just put... I mean, I'm saying everyone possible. Go. Let's get some food so we can get a new worker. It doesn't seem to be growing the way that I thought. A seed of doubt. Nicolo decides to spend time in the garden. Upon arriving, he notices something's amiss. He swears and looks at the small mysterious flower that has been planted in the middle of his orchid flower bed. Examine it. This starts a tradition. Each building upgrade is cheaper. Oh. Yeah, examine it, dude. He's confident that this is a rare variety of carrot plant. He carefully uproots the plant and transports it to the kitchen, leaving behind a note to the chef to craft an exotic dish from it. With a sense of accomplishment, Nicolo revels in his ingenuity and proceeds with the remainder of his day in high spirits. He's satisfied and cheerful. Well, good for you. That went better than we thought. So, I don't quite know why the city growth is not happening anymore. I thought I was making, like, as much food as possible, but it doesn't seem to be working. Save the date. Ina receives an old-looking letter. When she opens it, a shiver runs up her spine, noticing it was an invitation to an important celebration that she's now missed. How could she respond to this missed opportunity? Write an apology, send a gift and an apology. And this is to this guy, ATARI. What's our relations? They're okay. Diplomacy. They're fine. Throw it away. Ooh. Write an apology. And it's cheerful. Ina takes time to read the letter and realizes that she missed a wedding at a neighboring fiefdom. She writes an apology letter to the couple explaining that the invitation only reached her today. She reads it through and gives it to a servant to send out. She's very pleased with this solution. Good for you. She loves it. All right, I need to go in here and just view my... Like, what's going on? Why are we not making a bunch of food per day? I don't know. So I'm going to put people back on their other jobs. I was like, let's do it, but it didn't turn out to be the right move. Just go back and keep doing... Actually, you can go to here and try to build that. It'll only take 200 days. All right. Now you could see this city growing. So, like, I don't know what it was, but putting everybody on farming didn't do it. Now we're rocking. Afternoon hunt. Beale joins the afternoon hunting trip with his noble friends and acquaintances. The nearby forest is blessed with favorable weather today and mild and cloudy. He finds a good spot in the clearing, prepares his chosen tools, and waits for his prey to appear. I can use traps, which is based on my intrigue, aim with a crossbow, based on my military and fate, and then admire the prey, which is based on diplomacy. I'll admire it, and Beale looks at a beautiful colored pheasant resting on the edge of the clearing. The rays of sunlight enhance the colors, making the bird look magical and rare. Beale admires the tranquility the bird has, resting without fear of any outer threats. This makes him think about his own life and whether he could adapt some of the bird's calmness to himself. We gained the trait thoughtful. How about that? Very good. All right. So we're still working on constructing a building, and we are, going through these events and just being overall pleased with our progress here in Calderia. And everyone, I think this is a good first look at the game. I'd love to know what you all think of Great Houses of Calderia in the comments below. Is this the kind of game that you enjoy? Does it seem comparable to other, 4X or Paradox kind of intrigue, family, royalty games? What are your thoughts after seeing this stage of the early access? Please leave those in the comments below. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Take care.